This is an instructional video about how to use Netlingo, an online dictionary for texting terms and online acronyms. With the rise of virtual reference services, it's likely you'll encounter some texting abbreviations and acronyms, so this can be a very helpful resource. The URL, as you can see here, is simply netlingo.com. So I have to say that I don't really find the overall design and layout of this site very appealing. However, the site is so chock full of helpful information for its subject matter that I'm willing to overlook it. To talk a little bit about the home page, you see a top navigation bar here with links to an Internet Direct Dictionary and some other resources we'll talk about. There's an Internet Word of the Day and an Internet Acronym of the Day, and then a way to subscribe to these daily words and terms. And then here you see some quick links to some items that you can also access via the top level navigation bar. And then finally, some new and updated terms. But the main thing people come to this site for is the list of texting terms and online acronyms. And you can get to that list from up here, and from right here, and from right here. So let's go there and take a look. So as you can see, this is a long, long list. It begins with some symbols, and then numbers, and then gets to an alphabetical list of terms. And as you can see, you have the term on the left, and then the meaning on the right. So let's wander on down and let's click on one. Here, how about AFPOE, which we see means a fresh pair of eyes. So you can click on it and get a little bit more information about it. What's also helpful to know is that because it's an alphabetical list, and if you don't feel like scrolling all the way to the bottom, you can put something here on this handy search field. AFPOE. Click, and you'll have it again. So super helpful, super easy. The navigation's not exactly thrilling to look at, but it does get the job done. Another helpful feature on this site is what they call the Internet Dictionary. And this is meant to be vocabulary used by people who use the Internet to communicate. And you can get to this a few ways. Here on the top level navigation bar, up here, way at the top, and then also right here. So let's just click here. All right, and you'll see you can access it via these gray circles or this long bar here. Let's just click one. Click Friends here, and this will bring you to everything that starts with H, and it includes not only items in the dictionary, but also the list of texting terms and online acronyms. So you can see. So let's, instead of clicking on an acronym, let's click on a word this time. How about hairball? And no, this is not something that your cat coughs up. Here in the internet world, it's any tangled mess. Often refers to poorly written computer code with Microsoft's name frequently invoked, but could simply be any organization or any organization's maze of rules and regulations. Similarly, you could use the search bar, and you'll get the same result. So that's how the dictionary and then list of texting terms and acronyms works. It's pretty simple, but that's what you're looking for if you're at a reference desk and trying to decode something you're seeing in an online chat conversation. Next, I'd really like to draw your attention to this link right up here called Smileys. Now, you may have noticed these remarks, maybe on Twitter or in a texting conversation or in online chat instances. Smileys, also known as smiley faces or frowny faces, are a sequence of characters that, when combined, connote expressions. For example, here's the basic smiley. And if you tilt your head to the left, you can see that the colon is the eyes, the dash is the nose, and the right parentheses is the mouth. So smileys usually follow or sometimes take the place of punctuation. So you can see how helpful this list of smileys could be if you were trying to decode a message that had something other than the first few up here simple ones. And there are links here to a few other sub-pages that have even more information on next generation smileys and facial expressions and animals, so there's a lot to explore. Something else here on the site that I think could be very useful, perhaps for a computer at a library help desk, is this pocket dictionary. We get to that here. And apparently you can install this widget and it will automatically launch a small Netlingo pop-up window that would stay open with the list of texting terms and acronyms. Also here under this tab you can get to a list of file extensions and country codes, a color guide for color coding in HTML, and even a blog post written by the site's founder. There it is. So anyway, this has been a short introduction to Netlingo, which is a dictionary for the language, texting terms, acronyms, catchphrases, and terms of the online tech world.